Thank you, Jer. Metro Police are investigating a deadly police shooting that began as a traffic stop.
Police say a man pointed a gun at them. It happened in the East Valley this morning. News 3's Gabby Hart looking into the investigation for us.
Yeah, police say that suspect got out of his car with a gun in his hand, and they say at first he dropped it, but when they ordered him to put his hands up, they say he picked that gun up, pointed it at the officers, leaving them no choice, they say, but to open fire.
Around 4 o'clock Friday morning, Metro Police made a traffic stop that turned fatal. 2 officers were headed to a call when they noticed a car driving erratically. And when they pulled that car over, things took a turn for the worst.
The driver immediately got out of the vehicle with a firearm in his left hand that he tossed to the ground.
Police say they ordered the suspect to put his hands up and stay away from the firearm. But instead, they say he picked the gun up and started to point it at the officers.
The individual got down to his knees and started to grab for the firearm, at which time he grabbed with his hand and started to slowly raise towards the officers.
That's when police opened fire, hitting the suspect multiple times. He died at the hospital shortly after. There were 2 female passengers in the car at the time. Neither of them were injured. Chris Warma says he's lived in the area for nearly 10 years, and he can't seem to wrap his head around why the driver would put his life at risk instead of just cooperating.
Now, not only is there an officer who has to live with the fact he had to shoot somebody, we have somebody laying in the morgue now and a family crying, wanting answers. And they're not going to like the answers they get. And that answer is going to be, he should have cooperated.
And now both of those officers were wearing body cameras. The entire incident was recorded. An investigation is underway. As far as the driver who died so far, his identity hasn't been released. I'm reporting live. Gabby Hart, News 3.
Gabby, thank you.